Welcome to another show of Successful Living. Today we're going to talk about the hottest thing going, social media networking. You've heard of Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn. These are all outlets where people are using to just talk to one another, meet friends, make new friendships, find old friends. But more importantly, we want to talk about how we can utilize social media networking for your business. That's right, for your business. These are free services out there that you can utilize to get your message out, whatever your business or service is. Let's talk about how do we utilize this now to benefit for our business? Well, I'm going to first of all tell you what not to do. And a lot of people are making this mistake. They're getting an account with Facebook and they're just constantly bombarding people with whatever product they're selling. And they'll have a little link on there with their website about address, how they're utilizing it to reach people. It's the wrong way. Nobody wants to be sold. They want to be told. And it's important to understand that when you're on Facebook, it's to establish a rapport, to build a friendship. Because people will buy from people they know and trust. What do you have to offer them that's of value? And that's what you want to focus on. You want to focus on, when you do post anything on there, you want to post things that are maybe a motivational quote, maybe some instructions. You want to maybe have a link to an article that's going to give them some valuable information that they're seeking to know about. But don't hit them with a sales pitch. Nobody wants to be sold. They want to be told. It's important to understand that from the get-go, because what happens is when you gain friends and you add more friends, you're going to have a lot of friends that will drop off if you try to sell them. So what you want to do, what you want to focus on, is building value in whatever niche that you're in. Now, if it's sports is your niche, you want to focus on giving information about sports. You want to post on there what's happening with different football teams. That might be your niche. You want to give information to people out there, what's happening out there in the sports world. If you're a motivational teacher, you might want to post some motivational quotes by some of the greats out there, or you want to have some success tips. If you're a cook, you want to maybe give some recipes. Whatever your niche is, that's what you want to give the person. You want to give them something of value. That's the importance that you have to understand about social media networking. It's not a place to go and to sell people immediately. We're going to get to the point when it's time to do that. Well, let me take you through the steps first of all. How do you befriend people? How do you get these big lists? You see people on there that have up to 5,000 because that's where it maxes out. They only allow 5,000 friends on your list. How do you get to those numbers? It's astonishing to see that people have 5,000 friends. Well, obviously they're not all their friends. How you do this is, I'm going to give you some tips right now that are golden nuggets that you can utilize to build your list of Facebook friends. Now, up in the top, there's a little search box. And in that search box, what you want to put in there is you want to search out things related to your niche. Now, if it is sports, you want to type in maybe the word sports, or you could type in football, basketball, baseball, hockey, whatever sporting event, and whatever season it is for that sporting event, because that's what's going to be hot at the time. Now, once you put that in the search box, you're going to find a lot of groups. There's going to be a lot of groups out there that have formed on Facebook that are relevant to your niche. That's your target market, and that's what you want to target in on. You want to target in on and befriend people that are going to be interested in what you have to offer. That's one way to do it. Now, once you get on these groups and you join these groups, you're going to see a list of how many people are in that group. Now, once you get in there and you see that list of the people that are in there in that group, you can go into that area and you can start requesting to add them as a friend. It says a little add button on there. You can push add as a friend and they'll send it out to them, and they can either accept your friendship or they can refuse it. And that's really what I wanted to cover first of all, is once you get your account set up, you want to start adding your friends first, but you want to target your market, especially if you're using it just for business. And it seems like that's the trend. Most people are using it for business only now. But it's so important to develop a rapport with these people out there. Give them something of value that they can take and they can utilize to benefit their lives. And once you do that, they're going to start looking to you as the expert. Because you're giving them great tips, great information in your niche that they're interested in. That's why they join these groups. Once you do that, what's going to happen is people are going to start coming to you. They're going to be attracted to you because you are the guru in your niche. And they're going to say, hey, that guy Paul knows a lot about internet marketing or success principles. Hey, I'm interested. I'm going to go to his website and see what he's all about. And that's what's going to happen. It's just going to happen naturally. You're not going to have to do anything.